So here's the brand new thing that was added to the building, the audience hall.
How have you been, Your Highness?
Very well, Lieutenant Gunther. And all the better for seeing you again. I thank you again for the valor you showed in assisting me that night.
Not at all. I was just relieved to see you were unharmed, Highness. It wasn't until I saw my friends gawk at that medal that I realized how special it was.
You truly are a rare individual. It is the duty of a nation to acknowledge and reward the loyal deeds of its people. Medals and trinkets are the only form we have, but we ask that you wear them proudly.
Yes, ma'am. And thank you, Your Highness.
I hear your accomplishments do not end with that night's bravery either. The stories of your accomplishments suggest I owe you a great deal more than that. Lieutenant Welkin Gunther, step forward. In honor of your manifold accomplishments, you are hereby awarded this honor.
Highness, it's an honor.
We've got the Lance of Gallia and the Crimson Heart.
May your allegiance to Gallia stand firm, evermore.
Oh, kicked us right back out. There's probably a different menu that explains what that stuff's worth. Let's visit the cemetery. See if he's got anything for us this time. Come on, old man.
I'll teach you retreat today. Use it to command an injured unit to pull out of combat. Well, what is your decision?
Oh, hey, I think this is the one he offered us the first time. And then I missed the opportunity. And someone has claimed that if you don't learn something from him, that he might refuse to teach you something for like 5 to 10 missions or something like that, which that's pretty rough considering when I was offered order for the first time ever, I had less experience than the basic cost. I couldn't do much about that.
Very good. I hope my orders can assist you in saving the nation. I hope we'll meet again. Should you wish, you can likely find me here.
Retreat's bound to be useful in a few situations, assuming that the cost makes a decent amount of sense. We'll see how the CP cost ranks out. Hopefully, it's just requires 1. Who are we gonna rank up this time? Oh, we've got a decent amount of space. Pump those scouts up. And those shock troopers. And we'll do snipers next. Poor engineers, they've been left behind a bit. Let's go ahead and do that.
You're better than this! Push those limits! Good work!
What do we got that's new?
Looks like that's
New potential of the snipers.
okay.
New order. All units evade. This order raises all allies' evasion skills. Alright, that's it for today.
Come back anytime you're ready to sweat.
I'm curious what the level cap turns out to be. Oh yeah, get me up on that accuracy. Oh, the rifle ass accuracy.
Here you
Look how long the barrel's getting. Look at that. Oh, not for machine guns. Oh man, machine guns with accuracy are scary because they're already high damage things, so if they just pelt the guy, we're done. Another 25 damage versus person, and another 25 damage versus armor for our grenades. For very cheap, only 1900. That is exceptionally cheap. I wonder if it's specifically based on how much you use that weapon type. It would make sense a bit, I guess. It does seem like it's proportional to the weapons I do the most attacks with, because the grenades are leveling the most slowly, which makes sense because I don't use a lot of grenades. And we're right back to rifles again. Alright. Yeah, it makes sense that rifles are the most leveled so far. I'm surprised I haven't kept up with the machine guns. But yeah, lances should be... It makes sense for lancers to be hanging in the back. And rifles... Nah, I don't know. They're too narrow across the board and how close they all are for me to tell for sure. Hey, we can get a few of these nice upgrades that don't take up space. This is a 200 range bonus for the barrel. And then 20 body defense. I'll definitely buy whatever I can from this menu because it doesn't take up any space, so I don't have to replace. It's not a. Since I'm not replacing any old upgrades, it's just a flat improvement. Princess kidnapping foiled. Then the black screen happens again. A wall exclusive scoop. Early morning on the 23rd, Princess Cordelia was abducted and taken forcibly from the grounds of Castle Randgriz. Subsequent investigation has shown the culprit was Federation Ambassador Townshend, in Gallia on an official visit. After a banquet at the castle, he forced the princess into an armored vehicle he had prepared and made for the port. Thankfully, his escape was thwarted by members of Squad 7 of the Gallian Militia, who safely recovered Princess Cordelia in time. The Gallian government has declined to address this matter publicly, likely in an effort not to endanger relations with the Federation, while Gallia remains locked in combat with the Empire's forces. Militia Lieutenant decorated. Castle Rangers' audience hall saw an award ceremony on the 28th in which Militia Officer Lieutenant Welkin Gunther, 22, was presented the prestigious Gallian Medal of Honor, given to those who have gone above and beyond the call of duty in service of Gallia's interests. The unicorn emblazoned medal was presented by Princess Cordelia herself, who also graced the younger soldier with wishes for his continued loyalty. After the ceremony, Gunther addressed the press, saying that he hoped to do right by this honor by becoming a better man and officer. Medal hung proudly around his neck. The Gunther family has the rare distinction of being among the first to receive the highest of awards twice in as many generations. So I'm curious. I know that these are just basic recaps of the previous mission, basically, is their purpose in the game. But we're supposed to believe that this is an actual published paper that everyone can have access to. So the fact that the government tries to keep the kidnapping under wraps, but then this paper just publishes a story about that, you'd expect that to come up, right? At some point in the game? The fact that they're trying to keep the princess's kidnapping under wraps, but it's been published and is now news that people can just have? But I get the weird feeling that that's not going to be addressed. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, we do have new material. Whoa. That's expensive. I think I see why they're giving me so much money compared to how not that much there is to buy at the R&D center a lot of the time. Because there's a 50,000 currency chapter waiting for me. I guess we'll get around to that at some point, huh? Squad 7's R&R. Can't afford it now. We're less than 3,000 away, but we can't afford it now. Chapter 10, Liberation of Fouzen, the Fouzen Operation.
We've been given orders for our next mission. The militia's taking back the city of Fouzen.
Fouzen's that big industrial city with all those Ragnite mines, right?
Yes. If we manage to reclaim it, it'll be a shot in the arm to Gallia's productivity.
Sounds good. So what's the plan, boss?
The militia will break up into squads and set up a perimeter around the city. Once that's set, Squad 7 takes the point. Here, look at this.
An armored rail vehicle?
Right. They installed it to defend their hold on the city. Now our mission is to destroy it.
Yeah, okay, so we destroy it. Any idea how we take on a beast like that? Gonna take a lot more than a pack of soldiers marching at it to do that, boss.
I'm gonna guess that you trick them into opening up their radiator and then you blow it up. Just a guess.
Don't worry. We've got some hefty support on this one.
Support? Like who?
You know that Darksons from Empire-held areas have been brought there, right?
I've heard stories, yes. That they're being used as forced labor in the Ragnite mines and weapons factories.
According to Captain Virat, one of the men in the camps is acting as our agent.
Here I get my hopes up and it's just some dark hair? Got any more great news?
What do you mean by that?
Honestly, at this point, what do you think she means by that?
I'm just saying, I hope this guy's not as stubborn as someone else we know.
Please stop judging people solely by your preconceptions. All Darksons are different.
Sure could have fooled me. I couldn't tell you dark hairs apart if I tried.
I don't believe you have ever really tried, Rosie.
No, you just didn't.
Oh, just drop it already. We're soldiers. We'll do our best out there. If the orders say work with a Darkson, we do. That said, I ain't making any promises if this guy turns out to be useless. Here?
Well, we can't know for sure until we meet him, but the mission hinges on him. We begin the march on Fouzen at first light. The attack begins at sundown.
Weird. I could have sworn we had a chapter or a cutscene at some point where Asara made a specific point to say that Welkin always supported her and defended her when people would go after her for being Darkson. But there's been at least 2 scenes, maybe more now, where Rosie is just ripping into Asara right in front of Welkin, and he literally says nothing. Like, he just sits there in silence in the room and just watches while his sister gets torn apart, and, I don't know, thinks about butterflies and stuff because he's quirky or something. But like it's starting to get really weird how he just watches his sister get verbally abused when he's literally the commander of these people, and just watch it happen. Good siblings. The concentration camp. Oh wow, the concentration camp.
Oh, this stench is unbearable. Please, some food, sir. Even water would... Keep your distance. Presumptuous dark-haired... filthy. Where is the one responsible for this hovel?
You rang?
I hear a worker in Sector D has been disobeying his work orders. Would you care to explain this infraction?
He's not disobeying you. He's been sick as a dog for a couple of days now. Folks from other camps working D Sector have gotten sick lately too. One's in a coma. That's where they handle Ragnite refinery. Sure the toxic exhaust's being handled right?
That's no concern of yours or mine. You animals need only be silent and obey.
Let's think of it this way. You drive them to death and the work stops getting done. That doesn't help you much, eh? I'll let you know as soon as he can work. Think you could let him rest for now?
Very well. Have him return to work the minute he's able. And remember, no one would miss the likes of a few of you maggots.
Oh wow. I totally thought they were going to try to humanize Gregor after that last scene that happened with them about the wounded soldiers, but nope. He's just an actual Nazi. That was him being a Nazi. So there's not really much coming back from being a Nazi. Infiltration of Fouzen. Fuzen. Was it Fuzen? Infiltration of made-up town name that they said already. Damn it! Damn it! It was Fuzen, wasn't it? Because I think I was saying Fouzen.
Here is your mission brief.
The Empire's defenses will likely be spread across both banks of the river. You'll strike from the south and muscle your way into Fouzen as quickly as possible. Or Fuzen, whichever one it is. Fouzen is built along a canyon, so the lay of the land is highly varied. Check your map carefully in command mode. Your objective is simply for you to reach the destination point, Lieutenant. Our contact on the inside won't be able to do much without you there. Find him at the labor camp as soon as you're in. Inside the city, you'll find searchlights on the watch, and trolley cars you can ride along the rails. If those lights spot you, expect mortars or sniper bullets to start raining down. Tread carefully in there. The darkness will be your best friend out there, but it will also mean limited visibility, so keep your eyes peeled. So the usual objectives, keep Welkin alive, get him to the destination, that's it. Don't even have to capture a base or anything, just physically walk in less than 20 turns. That often positions the mission to be easier than expected, because if we just have to get him there. But is he in a tank or not? Is the question, of course. Oh, that tank symbol makes that pretty clear. Okay, so there must be some really bad anti-tank guards along the way, like mines and stuff like that, to make it worthwhile. Otherwise, there's not much threat. We'll start off with a small crew. Basically one of everything. Speaking of one of everything, I hadn't put Nadine in there yet. There we go. So that's one of every unit type, including all of our leaders that give us bonus CP. And I'll be open to pulling them out if needed, or adding more people if needed. We won't really have a great idea of what the field looks like till we start. But I get the feeling that there's probably multiple bases along the way for me to capture, and that over-deploying here will be a problem. But I don't know where those bases are, because I don't think the game necessarily tells you. Unless those red markings are bases. There's one on top and one on the left and right. Those might be bases. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Because like always, I can always pull them out.
Let's get started. I wish you good luck and happy hunting.
Yes, happy hunting. Hunt those human lives.
Our top priority is to get to the rendezvous point. Squad 7, move out!
I wonder if we'll have a surprise along the way, like a super tank again showing up. It's been a while since we did that one.
Well, this is Fouzen. Looks like a complicated layout.
Let's move carefully here. We don't want to be spotted.
It was Fouzen. I'm pretty sure what happened there is I started out saying Fuzen, and then they said Fouzen, and then it corrected in my head, but then I had it like, oh, but it's the opposite of what I think is what I'm thinking in my head. So then naturally I start thinking that Fouzen was what I was saying before, and Fuzen is what they corrected me by. It's so tough to deal with binary flips sometimes. So, I appear to be wrong, or at least there's no indication that there's bases in those locations. That might be the only base in the game, is the one on top and the one on the bottom. In which case, what I deploy from here is what I get. Granted, I might not need more, so we'll see how it goes. Let's maybe start with Alicia, so we don't know what we're getting ourselves into. Oh, whoa, this is a cramped elevator. I mean, wow. Cramped ladder. What was spotted? Is it a sniper?
Lieutenant Gunther, you may be able to move unseen using the trolley cars around town. Their path is fixed, and they can only fit one person, but they may get you behind the enemy.
Trolley. Oh, there's one.
Can't beat the smell of fresh soil.
Where does that go? Let's find out. Trial and error. I'm here now. Hey, friend. How dead am I going to be here? I skipped ahead a bit. So I assume the trolley car, yeah, the physical trolley car is now here, which I assume means that other people can't show up to help me. But I can at least nail this guy real quick since he's just standing right here. There we go. And then I shot 3 more times into the side of a building because video games. It is a little amusing that if you finish off a vehicle, it'll then continue to shoot the wall or whatever past I said vehicle, didn't I? You'll kill a guy, and then you'll keep shooting past the dead guy for some reason. There's one shock trooper over there. Not much indication of mines so far. We obviously have the, Ow. Ow! I missed that. There's another guy.
Leaders, report your status.
Not much indication of other enemies. What is that? Oh yeah, we don't want him seeing me. Let's give Alicia another turn. She's in a bad spot already from that damage she took, so let's go ahead and shoot the guy before it gets worse. Let's take it slow.
Enemy unit spotted.
Because I messed up back there.
Enemy sighted.
Ooh, there's a lot of these guys. They're all over the place. Hey, buddy, old pal. Nice and accurate. I like these new guns. Hopefully that other guy doesn't whip around and shoot me right now. Nope, not yet. Not dead yet. Anyone upstairs? There's mines here, but I don't see one over here.
Enemy unit spotted.
Oh my goodness, they're just going for days. No one's back here? Nope. Well, I could get a lot done going like this for a while. Let's try to close the gap as best I can. No one's there either. Probably don't want to get... Oh, that's a sniper, so there's nothing to worry about from here. Oh, they're all... Are they all snipers? Oh, that'll make this way easier. Okay. We'll just keep Alicia busy for a bit.
This can't be good.
I want to use some CP to move the tank forward, though. Because if I don't move the tank, then I'll be running behind. There we go. But this will make everybody healthier. I don't know. Are snipers good against tanks? I assume that anything that's sufficiently powerful hitting the weak spot will be bad, and sniper weapons tend to be pretty strong. There's a lot of ongoing dialogue going on in the background, considering that this is supposed to be a relatively small amount of time passing.
This can't be good.
We'll heal you soon, Alicia. We just got a few more kills to do. You gotta kill them in all their face holes. There we go. So now with the snipers down, engineers will be able to take out the mines that are currently blocking the tank from progressing.
I'm impressed, but not surprised.
This seems like the plan. That seems like the right approach at this point. Is there anything else past here? There's a weird crane thing. I don't know. I might just let her hang out at this point, because she hasn't spotted anyone else. Don't know what the crane thing is for, but she's already, like, practically at the next base, huh? Let's move forward with our tank.
Here we go.
Here we go. Watch out for those tank mines we saw. Hopefully I'll be able to get an engineer in range to take them out. Hello. Who's your little buddy? Who's my favorite buddy? You're a dead buddy. Alright. Well, that's sufficient covering fire. No one's going to be catching up with that. Don't know if we'll get much done with Marina, honestly. I don't think she has line of sight from here, and I'd have to run for a while to get her into a good spot. Let's go forward with the tank. We'll go with the Edelweiss a bit more. And then the engineer is going to catch up, I think. So they can be in range to help with mines. I just ran over a corpse. I mulched it with my treads to make sure no one could ever bring him back to his family. War is fun. Oh, there we go. He warped back. I thought he was gonna just flat out fall off the ramp, which would have been somewhat amusing. Alright, Nadine. Let's get you caught up. What is that sound? Oh, that's me refilling the ammo of characters nearby. It always catches me off guard. It's probably because when it happens, the person I'm refueling tends to be off camera, because I'm running past them. So I just hear a weird sound in the back of my head, like as if somebody's getting prepared to like fire on me or something. And that is concerning. I don't have much faith in how safe Alicia is right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and spend the last CP giving her that heal. Here we go. The heal she needs. She'll be in better shape now to not die in the middle of her turn. And pace her back here, then most people won't be able to get line of sight on her anyway. I think I just took out a pretty significant chunk of the enemy team in one turn. We'll get a sense of how many they have when they start trying to move around during their turn. That's a lot of CP. They probably have a lot of units still. Oh. Did it just use 3? No, it used 2. Okay. I briefly thought they used 3 CP. I'm like, what the hell uses 3 CP? I'm kind of concerned now. Yeah, that tank's gonna cause them problems. There's some cute little foot soldiers trying to make their way around the world. We'll probably get some tank-on-tank combat. Can they be affected by their own mines? Logically, I don't think mines choose teams, necessarily. But I don't know if the game works that way or not. It's always a toss-up. There's definitely tank mines at the end of that bridge, so you would think that their tank wasn't going to make much progress. I don't see a lot of mines along the way for us yet. Howdy. Oh, he lived. Didn't really account for that. I got used to the other ones dying instantly. Granted, they were all scouts. You dead yet? No? I'll work on that. Dead yet? Dead yet? Just be a little more dead. It's okay. Nah, he doesn't take any damage, by the way. I'm aware. I'm aware.
Be careful. If they get those searchlights on you, you'll be dodging mortars. Avoid the lights at all costs. If they find you, take evasive action immediately.
Dodging searchlights with a tank is going to be interesting. I assume I'm going to want to try to duck into that alley down there, basically. We'll see how that goes, huh? We keep running this guy over because it's amusing to me. Hello, Edelweiss. Don't mind me. Just gonna pan on down here. He's a little out of the way right now. We'll ignore him for a bit. I can get past the searchlight. It's going pretty slowly. Hey, other guy. Uh-oh. 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 For some reason, I was really confident that searchlight was gonna go away. I thought it was gonna look in a very different direction. Oops. Wow, I'm being way too hasty now, aren't I?
Enemy sighted.
It's fine. We're fine. I think I just knocked the guy off a cliff, actually. That's horrifying.
Entering combat.
There's the mortar strike. Let's go finish this guy off real quick. Oh, I did not account for that pillar being there. Alright, I'll back up a little bit. I've made some mistakes here as a tank driver. Kinda thought he was gonna die the first time I shot him. There we go. And I somehow managed to just shoot nothing a second ago, which was a pretty bad mistake on my part, so... Bad times all around, right? Wow, now I'm weirdly stuck on geometry? Not gonna want to move forward into the mortar range with limited CP. So let's just hang out. What do I want to do with these characters? I'm curious what Alicia can get done from up here, because I think there's a walkway down here. There's one. Okay. There's my tank. And is that the hint of theirs over there? Let's try to get some exploring done. Can I use this at all? No. Cannot. So there's the threat of mortar. Oh! The constant threat of searchlights is there, but not a lot of enemies. I could probably go get some scouting done.
Can't beat the smell of fresh
Oops.
soil.
Don't get in the searchlight. Oh, hello, tank. Hi.
All squads, check your equipment.
Nice to see you too, light tank. A lot more hit points than the ones from the last mission had. Well, we're a little bit pinned now, aren't we?
Strike when you see an opening.
Let's try to make our way to the grass. Ah, agony. The feeling of being right there. Alright. I'd prefer not to get her straight up murdered out here, so let's try to hide out for a bit. Because that's a big bad tank over there. And at this point we probably wait. We're outside of mortar range. Not super afraid of the shock trooper. I messed that whole turn up pretty bad with the tank moves. But no takebacks. And here he comes. Ow. Rude. Oh, he's not gonna move. I was kind of hoping he would come closer to be more vulnerable. Oh! Multiple shots. Okay, we're gonna have to get our engineer moving. What's down there? Here comes the mortar strike. That is otherwise unconcerning. They were rather ineffective with the engineer. I mean the shock trooper. Oh, they shot him. Nice job, enemies. You walked your shock trooper into the blast of the mortar. That's always a very effective strategy. If you want to lose, I guess. Oh, that's adorable. He's got like a particle of health, which is agonizing because it means that I still have to spend time killing him. I can't just ignore him altogether like I'd like to. Unless I can knock him off the cliff. Did he just get knocked off the cliff? Oh, a mortar's happening again. Oh, no, he's coming back. That would have been amazing if knocking him off the cliff actually worked. Hey, you guy. 2 shots to kill? So shock troopers must cost more to kill. How about the magazine here? 7 shots to kill? We'll just have to get right up in there. Can I headshot you? Yeah, I can. There we go. Alright. We're gonna need some time to approach, and that'll probably give me the opportunity to go shoot that guy real quick. Get up there, Nadine. We've got a lot of movement to do. I've triggered the mortar again, so we're not gonna want to hang out there. I see you, Spotlight. It's really strange being able to pause to avoid a spotlight in the middle of a turn, because the whole stamina meter seems to be there to simulate the passage of time. But the passage of time simulation is sort of thwarted by the existence of the fact that you can just stop moving while other things move. It's a very strange system. And now we'll get her out of the blast zone. Yeah, the spotlights aren't that much of a threat, honestly. If they call in a very specific location strike. And they're mostly ignorable. Here we go.
Thank you.
All fixed up and ready to go. Okay, so how far can I get without being in some serious trouble here? I want to take out this one mine. Ah, that's agony. All right.
No matter the cost.
One more turn then. Alright, tank mine disarmed. Let's get her back behind the building, hopefully. Come on. Oh, okay. Thought she was being stopped by her meter for a second there. Should be relatively safe here from tank blasts. At which point we're free to move forward.
Gotta love nature.
Looks like it's relatively easy to avoid the incoming blast. Quickly. There we go. Howdy. Oh, I did not escape the mortar. Apparently followed up behind me. We'll be following up on that though. Can I sneak around it at all? I cannot. There's not enough space. Okay, we're just gonna have to start working on this guy. Oh, he's not gonna last very long. Of course, I had to go and think I was gonna be clever, so I went and wasted last turn. Yeah. I went and wasted last turn and didn't attack him, which means he's gonna live. That was a mistake too. But he shouldn't be able to do much about me either, so even if he blasts me a few times, it won't amount to much. But yes, he should be dead. The moment I ended that first action where I went onto the bridge, I'm like, oh no, I definitely should have shot him. Ooh, is that another tank? Oh, it's a Lancer. I saw the health bar. Well, he can be dealt with. Once the tank is out of the way, people can't do interception fire, and then so someone elite like Alicia can just wander up and kill the Lancer, especially if it doesn't have more defenses.
Underminer fire.
The question is whether or not they have enough CP to kill the Edelweiss or not. And looks like whether or not they had it, they weren't going to try. Take that, uninhabited chunk of your own base. Seriously, they're bombing their own base. How many? This is a concentration camp. How many of the Darksen are dying because we triggered some spotlights? I'm kind of wondering about that now. It's applicable. We could be wiping out like their entire base right now. Hey, buddy. Bye, buddy. Alright, let's press forward and see if anything else is around here. Is it just the Lancer? I'll gladly drive right past the Lancer. Oh, hey!
Enemy sighted.
Another one of those spots. Oh, there's a whole base down here. And what is that? A turret? I think it's just a lantern.
Hostile sighted.
Oh, there's two of them down here. Alright, might be time for another tank turn. I'll have somebody come by to take out the Lancer with a few headshots. But the other characters are worth dealing with myself.
Here we go.
Alicia will be in trouble if we try to bring her in here, so we're going to want to mortar these guys. Hey guys, don't mind me, just here to ruin your day. Alright, not quite where I want to be. Let's try backing up a little bit. There we go, right in the middle. Boom! How you doing? Oh. He just had to stick it out by a particle of health, didn't he? Alright. Well, that's the best I can do right now. Let's turn sideways a little bit to give Alicia a little bit more cover from the incoming fire. I'm gonna go grab her real quick. We'll want to move the engineer forward to repair the Edelweiss, of course. Ow. These spotlights. Watch out. There we go. Any surprise mines? Seems safe. And the fact that I blocked the cover means that we're not going to get shot during this part. And hey, that's as far as I could go this turn anyway. There we go. Oh right, they're friends, so he automatically helped me with the attack. I forgot about that detail. I don't often have people that are on each other's little friends lists next to each other. They're relatively restrictive and small titles, more or less. Hey, buddy. Oh. Ow. Alright. How about Welkin? Well, I guess that was unnecessary. And now the base is ours. Now we can summon whoever we want. Enemy camp occupied. So I can retreat here if I want to, but that's about it. This is our camp and ours to defend. Does make it a bit of a bummer that I wiped out their sandbags, because they could have been used for my own purposes. But for now, we'll just go ahead and move forward. Oh, hi. Oh, you are. I'm glad I decided to backtrack a bit and see what was over here. Surprise Lancer here to ambush my... That thing is positioned to shoot my tank in the butthole. Excuse me. Alicia gets a bonus turn. I wasn't planning on this one. I see you down there. What? Really, game? So if they're crawling in the grass, they're like invulnerable to all damage? What? He's just sitting there in the grass and I shot him in the head from like point blank range. Oh, we're being dumb and video gamey now. Alright. Yeah, I'll try to stand out of the blast radius because I'm gonna have to blow him up with the tank, I guess, to make him attackable. That's a bummer. It happens. The way they handle crouching and the way they handle this kind of thing too are both really weird systems. They like sandbags. Crouching behind sandbags shouldn't matter if you stand directly behind somebody and shoot them, but in my experience, I've lost characters because I thought that way. And here's another case of like I walk straight up to a guy that I know is right there, but he takes almost 0 damage, which is dumb. There, I shot him in his dumb face hole. And I was standing up. Good. Had to flush him out with fire. Alright, I was gonna go repair the Edelweiss this turn, but priority now is just take this guy out. Hey, buddy. Whoa. 7 shots to kill. Hope Welkin's gonna help me out. Welkin did not, in fact, help me out. Welkin, you had 1 job. Alright, well, hopefully we'll get some nice interception fire from her, because my turn's over now. Alright. But yeah, I don't support the way they handle that system. Like, there could be like a accuracy. Oh, there it goes. They could like reduce the accuracy if you're shooting at somebody hiding in the grass from a long distance or something, but if you're standing directly over somebody who's like, no, I'm hiding, you can't see me, like he's a toddler, and that shouldn't actually work. But it actually works. And that's a little questionable. Alright, Nadine. I remember you from the Plinkett reviews. But now it's time to repair the Edelweiss. Hopefully you don't have limited uses on those. I don't know how many times I've tested those so far. Oh, that is agony. That's not what I was going for. There we go. No. No. Alright, well. Accepting my fate.
On my way.
Whoa.
Pollen.
Not pollen. I guess we're gonna have to give up on the war now. Alright. Tell me I did not just accidentally repair the treads or something.
Thank you.
There we go. We're good. Alright, just gonna hide behind you so I'm not in the way. Good job, Nadine. Try to stay alive as things go on. Alright, Alicia, we could probably use your scouting. They did give me that track again, which is supposed to go behind things. Where is that? Huh, it seems to be behind an entire wall. Oh, it's gonna give me the upward access again where probably all the... Yeah, it's probably where all the snipers are. Let's go ahead and do that again. So yeah, we didn't end up using everybody else I brought along, but hey, they'll just hang out. It's fine. 2 of them are giving me bonus CP at least, so that helps. No bad guys? Nope. Just a little depot. And this will lead me up to the top. There's mines again, but where are the bad guys? Sniper. Oop. Multiple snipers. Oh, hello, tank. I see you. If I were to aim at the tank's missing spot, would 25 shots to kill? Nope. Not gonna be helping me very much this time. That's as close as I can get this time. Shots to kill 2 is not bad. I could probably get that actually. Hopefully everyone doesn't turn around and kill me right now. Like characters downstairs hearing the noise. Didn't happen last time. But I'm admittedly a little reckless with this character because I know she can't die.
My turn, okay?
I'm just imagining what it would be like to play XCOM if I had characters that were invincible, essentially. Not like invincible in combat, but invincible in that they would never permanently die. I would be so reckless in so many scenarios in the ways that I'm not normally. Down you go. Alright, 2 snipers down. Those are 2 lancers and a tank. So I don't really want them to go down. Can I aim my... I should have aimed my gun sooner, because now I can't test it. But it'd be nice to know how much damage I can do to those lancers. Anyone? Oh, shit balls. Alright. That was a surprise. I was not prepared for that eventuality.
Okay?
Well, they're gonna come after me, so I better go after them. How? Oh, shit. Carefully center this attack. There we go. That was a little worrying when it was the exact 1-to-1 ratio of shots fired to shots to kill. Got him though. Can I use this thing in some way? That's disappointing. Alright, so there's 2 lancers ahead of me. That's something to worry about.
The labor camp is up ahead.
I think I should just keep them in line of sight so I know they're there. Keep an eye on them. But it might be a good idea to, instead of moving forward, to just store up the CP a little bit, but also call in a sniper. Hello, Catherine. I could retreat, and I could tell any of these characters to retreat, like Marina, but I don't think there's a reason to. I don't think there's any downside to having somebody on the field down there. Not like they're gonna get attacked or anything. But if I hang out for a turn, we'll have a chance to get ready for this problem down here by having a sniper come in. And the sniper can take out their 2 lancers. Ooh, are they gonna move forward? Uh-oh. They see Alicia. Alright, didn't account for that.
Help me.
Sorry, Alicia. I somehow convinced myself that blind spots were going to continue to apply.
Please get back up to me.
Alright, Catherine. I don't think anyone can even reach Alicia right now, because she only gets there by taking the train car. And it's blocked now, right? Ah, she can't make the corner.
Please get back up to me.
I'm not sure why I'm putting so much work into taking out the Lancers, I guess, because ultimately... Oh, we have to move an engineer forward. Can you really not see them yet, Sniper? Oh, that's frustrating. Those tanks are invisible to me now. Did not account for that happening. That's rough. But we're gonna have to use the engineer to take out the tank mine. So we might as well get that going. Watch out. Hey guys. Don't mind me. What's my hit chance from this far back? Not the best. 3 shots to kill, not likely to happen, but hey, I'm really far. Might as well take a shot since it's my turn. Whoa, it worked. Did not expect that to happen. Alright. That was an improbability. But I got the mine out of the way. Let's avoid the searchlight now. Go around the corner a little bit. Don't want to stand directly on top of the sniper, in case the tank has a chance to fight back. But right now the goal is to take out the Lancers real quick. I'm pretty sure this was a waste, because I'm pretty sure I could have just fought them. I could have just shot them with a tank, I suppose. It's just fun to use other units to make them feel like they matter. Because I have so many unit types just sitting around while the tank does everything.
I'm not done yet.
Alright, there we go. Am I out of the searchlight radius, I hope? At this point, I guess I'll just plow forward with the Edelweiss. It doesn't have damage that the tank should die in like 3 hits like it did last time. And I have enough CP to do that. Spotlight is a little bit of a concern. 3 shots to kill. Keep those shots centered.
Here we go.
And we'll just do this a few times. Alright, 2 down. Moment of truth. This might even be the last enemy left. At which point I'll probably use the engineer to try to go... I'll probably use the engineer to try to capture the base since they move the furthest. Given the fact that I don't have any more recon to use. I could call one in, I suppose. Yeah, that's probably the thing to do. I can't cross this blast without getting caught. Oh right, I can't use a different character to get across because Welkin has to do it. Well, in that case, we're just going to wait for a turn then, because my movement speed has been tanked by me using the tank. Accidental joke there. I don't think they have units left to use. I think the fight's just over. Sorry, Alicia. Bleeding out slowly in the corner. It's okay. She's used to it. Moving forward. Yeah, there's no dodging the spotlight. Not a long-range mortar. What'll I do? Bye, mortar. Hopefully there's not some really dangerous mines along the way. Might as well wait a second for this one. There we go. I might be able to make it. It's a tough call, because I am going to be able to move less each movement. But we're close. There's gonna be a mine at the last second just to taunt me. Oh yeah, I think we'll make it in the next move. Unless this one's gonna count? Nope. Success! It's gonna be interesting cramming a tank in there, but sure, why not? It's a perfectly tank-shaped elevator.
Operation complete. We're in.
Give me your points. Hey, B rank. Defeated 8 enemy leaders and 1 ace. A lot of things count as enemies. Weird. Enemies obviously. A lot of things count as leaders. A medal awaits you at the audience hall for merit in combat. The Inside Man.
What the hell is this?
Hey!
Zaka?
What brings you folks here? And how'd you get in?
Welkin Gunther is my name. I was told there was a militia sympathizer here.
Well, you heard right. Welkin, I'm your guy. I'm Zaka. It's nice to meet you. Hey, Pumpkin. I've got to talk some adult stuff with these folks. Would you be a good girl and go to bed for me?
Okay, good night.
She's sweet. She your kid's sister?
No. Both their parents died a while back. They were victims of torture.
Torture? That's just horrible.
Listen, we have a lot of work to do. Follow me, let's get started. As you can see, Fouzen's factories are located on the canyon's edge, split between an upper and lower level. There's an armored train that services those factories and moves on rails built into the upper level, shooting downward.
If it's up there, it's completely out of our range. How do we attack it?
Glad you asked. We take it down with this little wonder. It's a Ragnite bomb. I made it myself. I've been sneaking spare parts from under the Empire's watch for weeks. I can guarantee its power.
You think one bomb's gonna blow this thing up?
I'm not proposing we use it on the train. We use it on this.
I get it. We take out the rails. Then the train drops into the canyon from the bridge.
Exactly. You can leave the setting of the bomb to me. I want all of you to provide a diversion so I can get in there and attach the package to a strut. Once I've wired it and gotten a safe distance away, I'll give you a signal. Then you'll detonate it and destroy the bridge.
Right. Sounds good.
Did you have any questions about the mission then?
No, I got it.
Is there something else?
Forget it.
Oh, I get it now. You're wondering if you can trust me because I'm a Darkson, yeah? If you don't mind me asking, tell me something you like.
What?
Something you enjoy. There's gotta be something, right?
Singing, I guess. I like to sing. And listen to other folks.
Oh, musician, huh? Nice. I like to sing too. Nothing beats a nice tune and a little stroll. Music can pick you up or make you cry. Anthems can drive a whole country to war. That's the great thing about music. Variety. Every song is different, but it's all good.
Yeah, I guess so. So what are you getting at?
If you appreciate diversity in music, why hate all the Darksons?
What?
There's plenty of races in the world. Each has its traits, but people are all unique. Just like with music. They've all got their good points. Well, I think so anyway.
Singing's more fun with a chorus, right? I agree, Zaka.
There are over 30,000 kinds of beetles in the world, each with its own characteristics. It's the same for us, too.
Ugh. Another one of the boss's nature talks.
Beetles. Wow, that's a new one. I never heard a man compare people to bugs in a good way before. I'd have to agree, though. Bickering won't do us any good. Let's try to make nice.
Okay, the operation begins tomorrow at dawn. I want everyone ready for combat.
Could this be the chapter where Rosie actually realizes she's just being a terrible person?